every property, you need to know the size. So it's either per square foot or per square meter.
For every square foot that you're stepping on, how much is it? Yeah. Stella Real Estate
Bring you the many talking points all about real estate.
We have people from different professions. We all come together because we are going to give you the lowdowns on real estate.
camera, lights and action, no drama.
Hi, I'm Faisal.
Hi, I'm Sunita.
Hi, I'm Rosie.
Welcome to Stella Clubhouse.
Today we're going to bring you some of the jargons in real estate.
So let's go for the first one. OTP. It stands for the option to purchase, right? So it's a document. It's a legally binding document, so when you buy a property, there must be this document. It's called option to purchase.
Okay, the second one is PSF, which is known as per square foot. Every property, you need to know the size. So it's either per square foot or per square meter. So whichever that's comfortable for you. And in private properties, we use per square foot to know what is the asking for that particular unit in that development.
Yeah. So I always tell people, right, is for every square foot that you're stepping on, how much is it? Yeah, so that's PSF. And it's not really just for private properties, HDB as well, when you see it being marketed, right, you see PSF down there. The higher the PSF, it means the more expensive per every square foot that you're stepping on. Yeah, but it's widely used in the private
properties.
property. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so the third one is BSD and ABSD. So BSD stands for Buyer Stamp Duty and ABSD stands for Additional Buyer Stamp Duty. So it's like a tax that the government puts on every buyer. When you buy first property, if it's your first property, you have to pay a BSD. If it's your second property, the Additional Buyer Stamp Duty, ABSD. But for PRs, permanent residents of Singapore, they have to pay buyer stamp duty as well as additional buyer stamp duty.
Next, we are going to SSD, which is known as seller's stamp duty. So a seller's stamp duty is imposed on sellers who sell their properties before the 3 years, and it's also for private property as well. MSR is mortgage servicing ratio. You cannot use more than 30% of your income to service the property loans that you have, and it applies to all properties.
Next is MOP, that stands for minimum occupation period. You hear this a lot when we talk about HDB flats, because for HDB flats, only after the 5th year you are considered to have met your MOP, and from then on you can actually sell it. You can actually sell it within the 5 years if you have a special approval, right? And if you sell it within the first 3 years, then you will impose with the seller's stamp duty. But for the private property, there is no such thing as MOP. You can sell it anytime, and again within the 3 years, as long as it's within the first 3 years of your ownership, there will be seller's stamp duty imposed on you.
Next, we're moving to LOI, which refers to the letter of intent. Letter of intent is usually given for tenancy agreements. It's a pre-contract before you enter into a main tenancy agreement. A letter of intent is actually very important because your basic clauses are all added there, and since it's an agreement between parties, it's always good to put in what you would like to have in your tenancy agreement.
But sometimes when the details and all that have already been firmed up and it's a very simple tenancy arrangement, right? We do have cases where we go straight into the tenancy agreement. That's right. Also known as TA, right? Yeah, we do away with the LOI, right?
That's right.
And lastly, we have the TOP. What does TOP stands for? It stands for Temporary Occupation Permit, but very loosely we use this for, the readiness of the development that you buy, the new launch that you buy. Oh, TOP already, then you get your keys, right? You can actually move in.
Those are just 10 jargons in the real estate.
Yeah, actually there are more, right? A lot more. Yeah, so if you want to hear more from us to understand, the real estate industry in Singapore better, do let us know.
So most importantly, don't go through your real estate journey alone. Let it be a stellar experience, guys. So
see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Did I cut her?
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
It's okay. Don't worry.